Lecture topic: Wazeefah for giving up sins.
Shaykh Hazrat Shah ki Makhtar Sahib Rahmatullah Alayhi say that people ask for some Wazeefah to give up sin. So I want to give up getting involved in sin, so what Wazeefah can I be engaged in and recite? So it says if the means of staying away from sin was reciting some wazaif, then Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam would have been given these wazaif to pass it on to the ummah. But the prescription that Allah Ta'ala gave in the Quran Sharif is the prescription of mujahada. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا. Person who is trying to avoid mujahada, he says, no, I want to, so to say, to understand it, I want to win the war without a fight. So, in other words, I will run away from the battlefield, but I must still win the war. So now running away from the battlefield, that is cowardice, and there's no war that's ever won by running away from the battlefield. So Allah Ta'ala has given the guarantee that the person who makes the mujahada, Allah's help will be with him. So there is never a loss and never any defeat for the person who will undertake the mujahada. But the mujahada is essential. There is no getaway from that. But that mujahada then is what brings the result and the outcome. Initially, there will be that very strong pressure on the nafs. Shaitan will be at full force. But to the extent of the mujahada, the person's ruh will strengthen against nafs and shaitan. Then like a very powerful person in front of some very weak enemy, he doesn't have any difficulty in just crushing that enemy every time the enemy tries to harm him or tries to distract him. But each time he succumbs to it, he gives in, then he becomes that weakling in front of a powerful enemy. So now even just from a distance seeing that enemy starts making him shiver. So the mujahada is essential. There is no getaway from the mujahada. The person who thinks that I will just now duck and dive and not take that pain on my heart, then he is fooling himself that now he's going to recite some wazaif and get past the matter. The wazaif have its place. Every other occasion the discussion about the Zikr and the importance of Zikr is highlighted. That enhances the strength of the ruh to undertake the mujahada. The mujahada is inevitable. But if that zikr is made correctly, it's made consistently, the other ma'amulat are in place, then that will strengthen the ruh to undertake the mujahada. And like a person now, he has to take on an enemy, but he has trained well, he is strong enough, so now he finds no difficulty in taking on that enemy. Why? Because he's trained well, he's eaten the correct foods, he's trained himself properly, so now it's not a problem for him. So likewise, a person who has been regular with his ma'amulat, with his askar, with his tilawat of the Quran Sharif, with his other amal, then the mujahada hasn't gone anywhere. The mujahada is still required. But this will give him that spiritual strength and that inner strength to undertake the mujahada when required. So the first and most important thing is to bring this deep down in the heart and mind that the mujahada is required, has to be made, and the person now he commits himself that come what may, I am not going to run from the battlefield. I am going to undertake the mujahada as required, because running from the battlefield, then a person, his back is wide open for the arrows of shaitan. Then there is no defense. Now he'll just be attacked without any problem. So that running from the battlefield is no solution at all. Rather, that is just giving oneself into the hands of the enemy. So the commitment to undertake the mujahada, that's the first step in then going forward and doing what's necessary. That commitment must be unwavering. That commitment must be firm and genuine, and then whatever else is necessary with it will follow. Allah Ta'ala give us tawfiq.
Allah Allah कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है.